Hey everybody, welcome back to the PTM AC Customs Garage. Got a strange bunch in this one for you. Some of these cannons are canon in name only. Hell, one I'm not even sure I really even call a weapon. Today we're looking at the Worm Killer, the VE60 SNA, the Fasan Plasma Cannon, the Eula 60D Shield Launcher, and the Aurora Lightwave Cannon. It has the word cannon in it. Must be a cannon, right? I was going to include the Kranich Pulse Cannon too, but I think I want to save that for the Pulse Weapon video. This category is a little wonky, but there's a lot of fun stuff to use in here, so let's go ahead and do this. We're just going to work straight down the list with this. First is the VE60 SNA Stun Needle Launcher. This weapon was developed for the purpose of taking out the big icy metal worm, and then to sit on Snail's shoulder while he pukes narcissism all over the underground city.
Leave it to a mutt to sniff me out. But how did you find me? I'll pick your AC's wreck for answers.
To get your hands on this cannon, just play through the game. You will eventually get to the mission Destroy the Ice Worm, and the game will beg you to use it. You can buy another one for the other side in the parts store for 283,000 credits. It's an anti-ice worm weapon designed by Arquebus Advanced Development Division, neutralizes coral shielding with electrical interference by firing a massive electrified needle to create a powerful discharge at the point of impact. The Stun Needle Launcher is a ballistic weapon that reloads after every shot and causes the electrified status effect, which when fully procced will stun the enemy AC and deal extra bonus damage. The attack power is 1258 with an impact of 641 and a cumulative impact of 339 and has a blast radius of 30. The direct hit adjuster is 195, so it's a delete button on stagger. Its recoil is only 70, though it will still stance the AC when you fire it if you're using anything other than a quad or tank platform. It has a long ideal range of 280 meters with an effective range out to 490 meters. It comes with 30 total rounds, it reloads in 5 seconds, and the ammunition cost is 800 credits per round. It weighs 6,150 Miyazakis and costs 825 energy load to use. The VE60 SNA is a nasty customer. When you hit a target, they take initial damage, but then that is quickly followed up by the stun hit that applies the status effect. This is also on a blast radius, the blast radius that they speak of in the stats up there, that will hit pretty much anything that's within range of it.
AP at 30%.
Damn it! I've been hit bad. Freelancer got lucky. Confirmed.
Alright, up next we have the Fasan 60E Plasma Cannon. Fasan means pheasant in German, and keeps in with the bird theme Schneider likes. You can purchase the Fasans for 217,000 credits in the parts store once you break out of snail gel in the mission Escape. There is one pre-built AC using it, and that is V6 Maeterlinck's AC Infection. It is a plasma cannon developed by Schneider. The internals of this weapon feature plasma technology provided by Weiss & Co. and Plasma Laboratories, charged to ramp up output and expand blast radius. Ooh, that's a big page of stats. The Fasan is an energy-based weapon that can charge up and can overheat. The attack power is 1,560 with an impact of 840 and a cumulative impact of 570. The blast radius of 30 and it has a heat buildup of 465. Its charged attack power is 2,412 with an impact of 1,272 and a cumulative impact of 792. The blast radius doubles to 60 and it will overheat the gun with 1,000 heat buildup. Lasers underutilize the stagger mechanics, but plasma weapons threw it in the garbage. The directed adjuster is only 125, putting it at the bottom of the list, with the handguns, the KRSV, and the other plasma weapons. It has that 70 recoil, which actually makes more sense on this than it does on lasers, because this actually has a physical thing to it. Like explosive weapons, it has no ideal range, but is effective out to 440 meters. The firing rate is 0.5 shot per second. It has a charged energy load of 944, which can affect the AC's ability to recharge energy while holding this weapon's charge state. It charges up in 2 seconds, uses 3 rounds per charge shot. It comes with 39 total rounds, so you get 13 of those charge shots max. The cooling is 146. Its ammunition cost is 540 credits per round. It weighs in at 6,270 Miyazakis and has an energy load of 882. This is a pretty amazingly strong weapon. I like to see see it as an energy-based grenade cannon. The projectile is a little slow, but the 60 blast radius helps alleviate that. You get 13 fully charged shots, use them up, or you know, don't. The uncharged shots actually hit really hard too.
Left shoulder ammunition.
Sir! No response from the eye!
Next isn't exactly a cannon, but it looks close enough to be right. It's the Eula 60D shield launcher. It takes shield bashing to a new extended range. Eula is another bird. It's German for owl, so we got another one in the theme for Schneider. You can pick up a Eula for 243,000 credits after you get done worm smashing. It is one of only 2 back weapons that are not missile launchers that will not stance you when you fire it. No one has this one equipped on their pre-builds, which makes me wonder if the developers even knew what to do with it. It's a pulse shield launcher developed by Schneider, deploys pulse barriers that cancel out incoming fire. Craft that come into contact with these barriers suffer major ACS strain due to resulting sensor interference. That might be a little hint to how you should use this weapon. Yeah, we'll call it a weapon. It's an energy-based weapon that has a magazine reload instead of cooldown. Its attack power is 455, the impact is 640, its cumulative impact is 461. Note how high that is for what we're looking at. That can lead to a lot of ACS strain. There is also a small cute little blast radius of 15, just like our bazookas. It has a direct hit adjuster of 155. I don't know why they bothered, but it does. Being pulse shields, when they detonate, they provide a 175 in pulse armor interference. It has a very low recoil of 4. They travel out to 62 meters before they open and become really useful. Their rate of fire is fast at 3.4 shots per second, and they have 3 rounds in the magazine, so you can dump them in less than a second. You get 45 total rounds, and it takes 6 seconds to reload. It costs 400 credits per round. It's a very lightweight weapon at only 2,760 Miyazaki's, and the energy load is 382. First and foremost, this weapon's main purpose is to try and trick your enemy into running into it and taking large bites out of their ACS. The shielding against incoming fire ends up being more like a happy accident. Pair this with other weapons that have high direct hit adjustment numbers to get a nice punish. It can be difficult to use, not only because you're relying on the enemy to make a mistake, but also the effect doesn't work unless you actually deploy the shield. So if you gut check them with this thing, it's basically just a potato gun then. So plan them around like the laser turrets. You can get really crafty and try to use other weapons to lead them into the shields. But one thing to keep note is you'll only be able to keep really 3 out at any time. By the time you get around to being able to fire 3 more, the first 3 are gone.
Wait, no, please!
Last up is the IAC-01W3 Aurora Light Wave Cannon. Yeah, this one isn't actually a cannon, but the word is right there. You obtain your first right back copy of this weapon by locating the parts container close to the beginning of the mission. Reach the Coral Convergence on top of the building right here. Then you can buy the other one in the parts store for 340,000 credits. One AC has 2 of them equipped, the Institute AC 51-015 in the extra arena, and who also happens to be the boss of Depth 3 in the underground areas. It's a light wave cannon developed long ago by the Rubicon Research Institute. This fusion of laser and pulse technology fires energy projectiles accompanied by distinctive fluctuations. So maybe this cannon behaves a little bit like a missile launcher. Or maybe it is basically a missile launcher. Fine, I admit it. It's an energy-based missile launcher, see? Meaning it is affected by the energy weapon stat. The Aurora's attack power is 134 times 4, or 536 if you actually hit every beam. The impact is 102 times 4, and the cumulative impact is also 102 times 4. So it doesn't drop off as they individually impact, which is nice. It has a very mid direct hit adjuster of 175. This is the only missile in game to have a pulse armor interference, and it is 117. The guidance for the missiles, Drunken Travel, is 240, so maybe boost that with a good missile FCS. The effective range says it's good out to 930 meters, but in reality, anything past 50 meters is reliable to miss. The homing lock time is 3.3 seconds. It has a max lock count of 4. You get fit 100 total rounds. It takes 5.5 seconds to reload. Ammunition is cheap at only 80 credits per round. It's pretty lightweight, weighing 3,330 Miyazakis, and the energy load is 390. The weapon's reload speed and maybe the damage get a buff from energy weapon specializations in the generators, so use an arquebus generator. Its missile guidance isn't too great, but they are difficult to completely dodge, often requiring 2 separate quick boosts to do so. Use it on something that's kind of built to be short to mid-range, sticking to firing it while you're in closer.
No wonder Michigan took a shine to you.
Alright, that was the, and I am using heavy quotations here, specialty cannons and one weird missile launcher. Next time I think what I want to go through are what remains of the pulse weapons. That is, the ones that are not shields. The shields will get their own 1 or 2 entire videos on their own. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the nest.